good morning. Today is Friday, February 14th. Happy Valentine's Day. I didn't walk today. I did, as you can see, my sunglasses. I just came in from outside, but it was too cold to do my opening outside because it is right now, the actual temperature is 0 and the wind chill is 9 below. So I was cold, but I had to shovel the snow because I have to get my exercise in some way, and we did get a little bit more snow yesterday. So got my snow shoveling in. Took my time. I know it's harder to breathe when the weather is colder, so I went slower, so it did take me a little bit longer than I normally could have done it. But my neighbor across the street was out, so I knew he was watching out for me. He was shoveling his snow too. But today I wanted to talk about, which I've talked about before, it was attitude and motivation. And to me, I think that I finally found my attitude this year. Oh, we don't have any birthdays. Nobody told me their birthday. That's why I didn't sing to anybody. But anyway, we have to have motivation, and we have to have the ability to say no sometimes. And now is the time of year. Girl Scouts, have they approached you yet? Jim brought me home yesterday a box of Thin Mint cookies, and because those are my favorite Girl Scout cookies. And so that was my Valentine's gift. Jim and I got engaged on Valentine's Day. Oh, I'll tell you a story about my Valentine's Day. Jim's father was a security guard for ADT, and he knew the guy that was the diamond place. It was called Sidney Crandall's. And so he told Jim's dad that, oh, I hear your son's, blah, blah, blah. Have him come in and we'll pick out an engagement ring for you, for your new daughter-in-law. So we went, and I was a little upset because I'm thinking this is going to be a nice romantic moment. But Jim's mom and dad came with us. I don't know why. His mother, I love his mother. His mother's passed, but she always, not so much jealous of me, but I think all mothers go through this, that nobody's good enough for their child, and then you got to really get to know them. And so she went with us, and I was so determined to pick out my own diamond, but I didn't know how much money he had to spend, because it's that kind of, iffy thing. Usually they just give you the ring or whatever. But so Jim wanted me to pick out my ring, and I have a gorgeous ring. I should show it to you. I don't wear it. I know that's terrible, but let me go get it. I'm going to show it to you just a minute. Okay, I keep it in a jewelry box. It's a whole long story why I don't wear it. But anyway, this is my diamond. This is my ring that I got. Isn't that pretty? And for the longest time, I didn't wear it because it didn't fit. But look at it, how easy it goes on and off. Too much, almost too easy because it go on and off. But I should probably start wearing it, but it's just not me. I mean, I'm not a jewelry person. I don't have any jewelry on it, and it's just, I'm not a jewelry person. But this is the very first ring that Jim ever got me when we were going steady. I don't know if you can see it. But look how little my finger was. It won't fit on my ring finger. I have to put it on my baby finger here. But that's the first ring that Jim ever got me when we were going steady. But anyway, so we went to pick out the ring, and I did fall in love with this particular mounting and that. But Jim's mother didn't like it. I was all the more determined that I was going to get that ring because that was the ring I wanted. His mother wasn't going to be wearing it. So Jim kept saying to his mother, he kept saying, well, Mom, it's not your ring, it's Sandy's ring. He called me Sandra. He says, it's not your ring, it's Sandra's ring. And so she says, well, I just think that this one would be nicer. But every one she picked out was a smaller stone. This is a .58, I think it is, something like that. But she kept saying, the stone is too big, the stone is too big. And then I got to thinking, well, maybe he can't afford a bigger ring. So then I started looking at the smaller stones, but not the stones his mother was picking up. Because I know that was kind of petty on my part, but I knew that I planned on living with Jim and being married to him for the rest of my life. And I didn't want the ring to look at the ring to think that it wasn't really the ring I wanted. And that I was, kind of pressured into it, and it was really the ring his mother wanted. So, and to Jim's credit, he must have realized that too, because he kept pushing back at his mother. So anyway, this was the ring I decided on, and this was the ring we were going to get. So then I told Jim, I says, well, pick out the ring you want. And because I was going to buy his ring. And so he was like picking out really, his mother was picking out really expensive, really expensive rings. And so then finally I just said, I only have this much money. This is all I can afford. I'm sure we can find a ring like that. And then even the jeweler said, no, that's a good price. We can find it. So he showed us a whole range of rings. And so then every ring that I would like kind of point out to Jim, oh, that's a nice ring. What do you think of that one? And Jim would say, oh, whatever. And his mother would say, no, 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 no. So then his mother picked out like 5 rings. And so Jim says, well, which ring do you want me to wear? And I picked out one of the ones I picked. And that's the one Jim picked. Jim's mom was mad at me for quite a long time, but afterwards we joked about it, and she admitted later on. She said, I didn't really think that you guys were ever going to get married. I didn't think that like you were his one true love, but his mother grew to love me because on our 25th anniversary, she paid for all expense paid trip for Jim and I to go to Hawaii for 2 weeks. And we didn't pay anything. We paid for a couple excursions and stuff like that we wanted to go see, but his mother paid for everything. So she liked me. She really, really liked me. But getting back to that was my little story about that. And then Jim and I were going to be married 49 years on July 2nd. And we've been together since January 18th, 1967. So we've been together a while. We're keepers. We're staying with it. But anyway, I was going to talk about the three tiers of dieting are ability, motivation, and attitude. We all have the ability to do what we want. We're all capable of being on this plan. We're all capable of making smart choices. Not one of us, I don't think, is ignorant to what goes on. That we know if you eat this, that's going to happen, or, good or bad. Like if you eat a lot of vegetables, that you're probably going to have a better loss than if you eat a lot of cupcakes. It stands to reason. We have the ability, God gives us the ability to make smart choices. That doesn't necessarily mean we're going to make smart choices, but, we can do it. We really can do it if we really give our all to trying to do what we need to do. And we all have motivation, at least at the beginning. We all have the motivation to lose weight. I've had the motivation to lose weight since I joined Weight Watchers on December 31st, 2016. I had the determination and the motivation, and I had the ability to lose my weight, and I should have lost it by now. I really should have. But I'm learning a little bit more about myself each time I'm failing, because, I'm not a failure, but I at some points I do fail a little bit. But I've learned to overcome my failures and just getting better, knowing that that I can do this. And so I'm really more determined. I have the ability to make my goals this year. I have the motivation to do to get to there, and I have the ability and the attitude, because attitude is, I think, the number one reason people succeed or fail. You have to have a strong attitude. You have to have the attitude that you know that you're going to make this journey. You're going to make it yours. You're going to make it, wrap it all around. You're going to find a program that works for you. You're going to have the right mindset, and you're going to succeed. You really are going to succeed. But, you can't be a doubter of yourself. You really can't. We all have doubts in ourselves, but we can overcome it. Only we know what we're capable of. Other people can say, oh, you can do that. You're capable of that. But, you know deep down in your heart that you're capable of doing this. You know you have the ability, you know you have the motivation, and you know that you have the attitude. So put all three of them together, like a cookie recipe. Put them all together. Anyway, I also wanted to talk about those dreaded Girl Scout cookies because, like I said earlier in the video, that Jim brought me home some Thin Mint cookies. I threw them in the freezer because I love a frozen cookie, and they're out of sight then. So that works for me to put them out of sight. But I'm going to put right here a little clip to show you the point value of the Girl Scout cookies, so that if you are tempted and you want to have a cookie, these are how many points. Figure it into your day. You can do it. I know it just seems like that's a lot, but You can do it. You really can. We all have Girl Scout, well, not all, but just about everybody has some family member, some family friend that has a Girl Scout. There's not a way that you're going to be able to go shopping for the next 3 or 4 weeks without having little girls attacking you. Would you like to buy some Girl Scout cookies? So, you know, I know they're very expensive for the little bit you get, but it's like a charity to me, in that it's a charity that you benefit from too, because you can eat the cookies. But if you really don't want to eat the cookies or something, buy the cookies anyhow, but donate them to your church or a food bank, or you know, like some kind of a program where they're feeding the hungry. I know from my own past experience when I was younger and we were on hard times that we did get food stamps. I did get food stamps. I did go to a food bank. I did take food handouts. Just 1 minute. Sorry about that. So anyway, like I said, that I did use a food bank in the past when Jim and I had hard times, and we really didn't want to turn to family, so we pay taxes. That's what the taxes are for. So that's why we did it. But anyway, but I know from my experience then, I don't know if it's changed since then, but you got the basics. We got the bread, the butter, the peanut butter, the rice, you know, things like that. We didn't get cookies and candies and things like that. So I always try to now is when Kroger's has like a 10 for 10 sale, I like to get stuff and donate it to the church bank. I like to, like right now, the Oreo cookies are $1.49. They're usually $3.99. So you can buy up to 5. I'm going to buy 5 of them, and I'm going to donate them to the food bank, because you know, kids still want to have a cookie. They really do. So my point is, if you don't really want to buy, and if you don't really want to eat the Girl Scout cookies, but you want to support a Girl Scout, buy the cookies and donate them, or give them to another family member that can afford to eat them, you know, or something. I know they're expensive, but you have to know it's for a good cause. And in your belly is not necessarily a good cause, but if you can be strict with your choices of eating them, you should be fine. You really should, because it's only once a year. Unlike me, that I'll end up buying like 5 or 6 boxes and putting them in the freezer. So I got to be really good. I was really good last year with them. I think my cookies lasted until almost my birthday in September. So I didn't go crazy with them. I had them as a treat, not a cheat, and just always remember that. So anyway, Denise and I are going on a road trip today, so when she picks me up, I'll get her on the video. So you'll probably be seeing her right after this. What am I talking about? So I'll talk to you guys in a bit. Okay, there she is. We're on our way for another marketplace excursion.
Exactly.
I don't know how she keeps finding them, but she does.
I find them, I do. These are cool. This is a set of 6. Well, I think they're 3 and 3, but of the old sewing machine drawers, if anybody's familiar. I bought one at a thing for like $10, and I'm going to get all 6 for $30. So worth the drive.
Saving $30.
saving money, Gare.
That's what she tells them.
You don't care.
Our best experience was when we bought the table. It didn't fit.
Yes, but it did eventually.
Eventually. After I
took on the way home too, remember?
Yes, and I risked my life crossing that street.
Really, the scariest one was when we went down in Detroit, as they say. Yeah, that was the scariest.
That was scary.
This one isn't so bad because it's Marysville, which, if anyone's familiar, is like a way up there. That's a small town.
We like to say up north.
Up north, yeah.
It's not really up north,
no.
But we like to say it's up north.
For us, it is.
It is. It's north of us.
Exactly.
That's our reasoning.
That's our reasoning.
Okay, we gotta go.
Bye.
Well, I've had a busy day today. I've been in and out of the house all day long. What I wanted to do is, I noticed the other day, and a lot of you have pointed out to me, that I've hit 4,000 subscribers. I can't ever believe that I've hit 4,000 subscribers. It's just, it's a milestone. Every 1,000, every 500 is really a milestone. But I wanted to thank all my new subscribers, all my faithful subscribers. Well, you're all my faithful subscribers, but all my subscribers that have been with me since the beginning. I really appreciate it. And I wanted to do a giveaway, but I didn't want to put it in the description box, because then I think you get a lot of people that just come on just to get the put their name in for a prize to win, and then once they figure out whether they won or lost, then they unsubscribe. So I wanted to do this for people that watch my videos, and that's why I deliberately put it at the end of the video, because you stuck with me all the way to the end of my video. But I am going to give away a digital scale, digital kitchen scale. This is the one I use by Vaunt. Not this one. This is a brand new one, never been, as we say in my family, never been touched by human hands, although my human hands are touching it right now. But anyway, that's what we say. But and it'll come with batteries, so that you'll have your own batteries to go with it. But what I want you to do is, if you're interested in having this, or winning this, in the description box down below, write me a sentence using either the words ability, motivation, or attitude. And that'll just show me that you're interested and you want to be in the drawing. So I'm only going to say it this one time on just this one video. I'm not going to say it again. It's just this one video. So if you saw this video, congratulations. But I'm going to leave I'm not going to draw a name until next Friday, because I do notice that from my analytics that people watch it at different times. You know, like they don't necessarily watch it on the day I posted it. So I'm going to leave it up for a week. Well, I'm going to leave the video up for hours, but next Friday I will draw the winner of the Vaunt Digital Kitchen Scale. And like I said, all you need to do is in the description box down below for the comment, just write me a sentence using just one of the words. You don't have to use, if you want to use all three, that's fine. But just one of the words, ability, motivation, or attitude. And I'll know that you want to be entered in the drawing. And I'd like to thank, I have 4,016 subscribers as of today. I want to thank all 4,016 of you subscribers. Thank you for helping me on my journey. This is going to be my year. I have a really good feeling. I do have a very good feeling that I'm going to lose at least my 0.8 tomorrow. I'm really anticipating hitting my 80-pound loss tomorrow. And once again, thank you so much for all your support and encouragement. It helps me out tremendously, more than you will ever know. Really, it's just, you guys are all so good to me, and you just make me feel so good. You really do. So, thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe. Oh, that was one of the requirements too. I'm sorry. You have to be subscribed to my channel. So if this is the first time you're watching, as long as you use either the words ability, motivation, or attitude in the sentence, and you are subscribed, and I do pick your name, you will win this. So, and I'm going to open this up to anybody. Oh, it does show in meters, milliliters, ounces, and grams. So, you know, I think that's pretty worldwide. And I will ship it no matter where you're from. You know, I know it might cost a little bit more if you're overseas, but I don't care. You're subscribing to me, and I love that. So, if you're new to my channel, please subscribe, leave a comment, use those words, ability, motivation, or attitude, and hit that like button. And if you want to share it, please feel free to share it. So I will see you tomorrow on my daily vlog or on my meeting highlights. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you all 4,016 of you. I so appreciate you.